Hello, Steve, Canadian Sasquatch, coming at you with another Mead Monday. That's right, we're going to talk about some mead, and then I'm going to answer some mead questions. So let's jump right into it. We have another one here from Griffin Meadery. This one's called Limelight. So it is a honey wine with herb and natural flavor. And it is 12% ABV and gluten-free. So let's go ahead and crack this puppy open. And we shall see what it's like. So I'm basically going through my wine rack right now, picking out all the meads that I have. I've got one more from Griffin here, and then that's actually it. So the other interesting thing about Griffin is they're using Zorks, so they are fake corks. So already, Limelight, glass, pour. So I don't know anything about this one other than its name, Limelight. I would assume lime. So let's jump in on the aroma right away here. So right off the bat, I get a little bit of medicinal aroma. Some of the wildflower honey. And maybe some mint. So you can see it is a hazy orange amber. Nothing too special there. It's hazy. Again, their last one I had was pretty hazy. Being commercial, I would expect it to be clear. So let's go in for a taste. Okay, so I get a slight hint of mint, a little bit of lime, like lime zest. And rubber. Yeah, this is not very good at all, actually. Let's just jump right into the scoring. So label, based on the label, all I know is it has a name, it's gluten-free, and its ABV is 12, but it does have a bottled in 2014. So I'm actually going to give them a 1. The aroma, I'm going to have to give them a 4 on that. The medicinal, I'm starting to pull out a little bit of the rubber. Yeah, not very good at all. The appearance, I'll give them a 5. It's a pretty color. If it wasn't hazy, it would probably be a lot better. Flavor, that medicinal rubber, yeah, no. So flavor 4. Overall impression is it's not good. I'm gonna have to go ahead and overall, I'm gonna do a 4 overall. So yeah, there you go. Griffin Meaderies Limelight, 18 out of 42. Yeah, I do not recommend it at all. I will probably not even bother with the other mead, as I said I have, because not drinkable. So part 2 of this is your questions. Quite a few people have asked me about yeast and the importance of and what yeasts to use and all that. Yeast is the 3rd ingredient in making mead. So you have honey, water, yeast. So what you want to do is make sure you have good honey, good water, good yeast. So it is pretty important. Quite often when you get a kit or first start off making mead, everybody suggests using Lavelin's 1118, which is a champagne yeast. The reason why they do that is because it is a foolproof yeast. It will always start a ferment. As long as it's not like way out of date, it will always start up and just churn through those sugars and produce a beverage. The problem with that is because it is so foolproof, it is a very strong yeast. It's known as a killer yeast because it'll go in and it'll actually go in and kill the other yeasts that are in there. It ferments very vigorously, and the problem with that is with honey, the aromas and flavors are so light, they will just get all blown through the airlock because of the vigorous fermentation of the Lavelin's 1118. People like to use it because it has a high ABV percentage. It's good up to like 18%. But again, that fermentation, but how it ferments so vigorously is very detrimental to the lighter aromas and flavors that we're dealing with in mead. Other yeasts that you can use though, if you want a high ABV mead, Lavelin's 1116 is also good up to about 18%. And it has the same like work range and all that. It just does not ferment as vigorously as the 1118 does. So it is much better for producing good meads. I use it frequently myself. Grilled pineapple melomel that I had in the 3rd annual mead challenge, I used 1116 because I needed something that was strong, fast, and resilient because I was starting late and I was having issues with some temperature issues. So that's why I chose that yeast. And that's another thing you need to be aware of is the temperature range of the yeasts. And you might want to pick your yeast based on what temperatures you do that you have going on at where you're making it. So some of the other yeasts that are pretty good is Lavelin's 71B1122. That is a very good yeast for doing melomels, especially when you're doing berries. It pulls out the berry flavors very, very nicely. Another good yeast is Lavelin's D47, which is really good for making sizers and ciders and more stronger fruits like that, like apple and peaches and stuff like that. That's a good yeast for that. Another yeast that I personally like to use is RC212, again from Lavelin. That's a really good one for doing citrus-based melomels, like orange, grapefruit, etc. Because it really pulls out the citrusy flavors very nice. Like I've done a blood orange melomel twice now, and the first time I used the 1122 yeast, it was good. The second time I used the RC212, and it was quite a bit better. It had more of that citrus flavor that I was looking for. So another yeast that is becoming quite popular with meads is Yeast's 1388, which is a Belgian yeast, typically used for making beer. It's typically used in Baum, Bray's 1 month mead. So you use it to make a mead in 1 month, which completely blows a lot of people's minds that you can make a good mead in only 1 month, because everybody has this perception that it takes many, many months, if not many, many years to do it. And here we are doing it in 1 month. And it's all because of the particular yeast that is used and its ability to chew through the sugars and just make a nice, clean, traditional mead. And then finally, of course, there's bread yeasts. Joe's Ancient Orange Mead uses bread yeast. And if you use any other yeast, then it changes the recipe and it doesn't work. That's the thing about Joe's, is it is designed to use the ingredients that it's using, and one of those ingredients is bread yeast. And quite often, a lot of people have bread yeast just kicking around because they make bread and whatnot. So it was designed for that. Not many other mead recipes will call for bread yeast, but it can be used if you're like in the midst of making a mead and you realize you don't have any yeast. You can go ahead and use some bread yeast. It just won't be to the caliber that you would expect if you use one of the other yeasts. There are some other yeasts that a lot of other people use. I know in the mead challenge this year, Mangrove Jack's mead yeast was used and created a couple of super tasty beverages. White Yeast also has some mead yeasts. I've never touched those ones myself. I heard rumors that they're very finicky, so you gotta like babysit them constantly to make sure that they get all the way through their through the fermentation process. So yeah, that's basically it. If you want more information on yeasts, then I do have my Meadology series, which there will be a link to on my end card to that, which has a whole video dedicated to just yeast. So yeah, that will be on the end card too. So feel free to go watch that. And in my Meadology book that I'm coming out with, a whole chapter dedicated to yeast and the importance of, and which ones I like and don't like, and a little bit more explanation on what I just went over. So there you have it, guys. Week 3 done. So thank you for watching. If you liked it, enjoyed, learned something, please give me a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, and we shall see you in the next video. And be sure to have a pint of awesome. I know I will, but it won't be this. Cheers, everybody. I'm not even gonna. No. See you around.